5, another Asian horror film. I know, you're like, God, fuck all these Asian horror films. This is the best Asian horror film ever. This is Gozu from Takashi Miike, who did Ichi the Killer and a number of other movies that you've probably heard of or seen. But Gozu is pretty much Miike doing Lynch. So it's fucked up, it's weird, it's creepy, it's got some unforgettably hilarious shit in it. It's just irreverent and strange, and I just love it. It's like a labyrinth of bizarre hilarity. I doubt by now, if you're not a big fan of the Asian stuff, you're not going to go check these out. But if you're going to check out one of them, Gozu, at least you won't forget it, even if you don't like it. So that's Gozu at number 5. Let's see. At number 4, another film. I don't own it yet. The reason for that being is that I am waiting for it to come out on Blu-ray. There's a foreign Blu-ray I would have bought, but it's region locked. So if it takes much longer here, I'm just going to have to go over to Best Buy and pick up the DVD, but I'll flash it up here. Martyrs, number 4, Martyrs. Film was somewhat another divisive film. Heavy on the torture angle. Some really uncomfortable torture scenes. But it manages to go beyond your basic torture porn and becomes something really memorable and effective and emotional, and has a great ending, great performances. And what's really great about it is that it becomes a different movie almost every, 20 minutes. You know, it starts off as like a home invasion movie, and then it becomes almost like a ghost movie, and then it becomes this, torture film, and it's just, I think it may really be the last statement from the French new wave of horror films. I don't know if they'll do anything as effective or interesting or topical after this. So that's Martyrs at number 4. Number 3, Let the Right One In. Vampire movie. The first great vampire movie since the 70s. No, there's great vampire movies in the 80s, what am I saying? But just a beautifully shot, beautifully acted, superbly written, amazing movie. I saw this at Horror Hound years ago. I could barely see the picture, I couldn't read all the subtitles, and I thought it was brilliant then. Watching it on Blu-ray, this is the British Blu-ray, which has the correct subtitle translation, and is all region, and has a commentary, which the American version doesn't have. You can pick it up really cheap on Amazon UK. Just fantastic. This is definitely a movie I will go back to again and again and again. And it's just undeniably great. So that's Let the Right One In at number 3. Alright, number 2. Rec, or REC, or Record, or whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the original Spanish version, which was remade basically shot for shot as Quarantine. If you've seen Quarantine and think you've seen Rec, you haven't. Rec is a million times more effective. I'm not a big shaky cam movie guy, but this movie is creepy and freaky and kind of thrilling, and this movie just really blew me away when I saw it, and I can't get over how effective it is and what it manages with the budget, and it's just great. So if you've seen the remake or you haven't seen either, see Rec. It's undeniably better. It's like I said, it's the second best horror film of the last decade, in my opinion. That's Wreck at number 2. And number 1, the number 1 best horror film of the past decade, in my opinion, American Psycho, from Mary Harron, starring Christian Bale. I think we've all seen this by now. Great performances from Christian Bale and Willem Dafoe and a number of other actors. Extremely well directed. Manages to remain true to the book while leaving a lot out, I think. It's hilarious and chilling and nasty and brilliant and just one of my favorite horror movies of all time. And easily, I think, the best horror movie of the last decade. Kind of a shame that it came in the year 2000, right at the very beginning, and we never quite got back up to this level. But you know, things like Wreck and Let the Right One In come pretty close. So, yeah. That's the number 1 horror film of the past decade, in my opinion. That's American Psycho. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I didn't bore the shit out of you. And I'll hopefully get back to some more varied videos and less time-consuming. So thanks for watching. Go see American Psycho if you haven't. Later.